Hiya, hiya. It's Joey Reynolds. Is it topical or tropical? I think we're having a topical, tropical Reynolds rap. And the latest thing today, of course, is a string of pearls. Baseball has a string of pearls. You know what that means? The players are wearing pearls now. Did you see that? It's the Atlanta Braves. You got to be very brave. They're wearing pearls. Guys wearing pearls. Yeah, you think hey, I'm not making this up. The draft Dodgers, the Dodgers they're not there yet. And it hasn't affected football. Coming soon. Well, you got Batman as or who is it now? Superman is bisexual. And then we got these other things. Let's see, what else we got on here? There's a whole bunch of stuff that's coming up now with sexuality, because I think we're trying to put everybody in the same place, where we all are having a liberal feast here. Like this is a drag queen, very famous too. I mean, there's a show on HBO that is about these things. When I say these things, I mean about these people. It's not like it's antagonistic. I don't mean it that way. It's just that it's interesting, to have women who want to be men and men who want to be women. I guess it's interesting. This is where it all winds up anyway. I mean, happy Halloween. Yeah, if I'm going to accessorize, it was done a long time ago by, you remember, Prince. He did that. Mick Jagger used to wear his wife's blouses because they were his size. She was small. If I'm going to accessorize, I'm going to be very Italian. I'm going to wear the horn. I'm being a Gavone from Jersey, I'm going to be, hey, and then you can be like a baseball player and grab your crotch. That's what they do. Or, if you really want to be liberal, then you wear that. This must be a prop day for me, right? I got using props. That's the worst thing in the world, is a prop comic, except for Gallagher. Do you remember him? He used to break open watermelons and make a big mess on the stage. Everybody loved that guy. Now, that was a prop comic. And there was also Carrot Top. He was another one. But we don't have a lot of those comics anymore. We have people, they don't make us laugh anymore. Now they make us wonder. We go, I don't know about that, Ollie. You can't figure it out. You're wondering, where are they going with this? What do they mean? And why is everybody who was a comic all of a sudden an editorializer? Now we have moved into the place where we have become intellectuals, and we are going to explain to the public exactly what we should do as a society. And all of a sudden we become prophets and preachers and philosophers. And I guess, am I becoming one of those now? Mentoring, the mentoring program, is actually an interference in people's thinking. It's more like it's an interruption. That's what it is. It's a commercial break that people take when they have this kind of a process in their heads, where you sell something. That's what I'm getting at. You're trying to sell somebody on your idea, on your philosophy, on where you are and where you think they ought to be, and everybody wants to, for some reason, make us in the image of ourselves. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, in a way, I want you to be like me, but then in another way, if you were like me, I'd have to kill you, because there's never going to be another you or another me. and I think that we try to find something that we could relate to. That's it. Relativity. I think someone thought of that once in college. So we are always going to have that saying, at death, where there's a will, there's a relative. That's what we have. So as I'm watching all the stuff that's going on, I'm noticing that Colin Powell has passed away, a great general and also Secretary of State. He was the guy that was in on the lie of Iraq at the time that we thought they had weapons of mass destruction, and he was in charge at that time. And otherwise, he would have been probably the first black American president, But he passed away at a young age, too, and he had all the COVID shots. He had all the vaccines. That's the other thing that happens when that comes up. He was a warrior and a very good guy. Everybody liked him. They all got along with him. Republicans, Democrats, everybody liked him. He was pretty cool. I thought that he would be a good president, and I liked him at one time. But I don't know. We're stuck with what we got. You know. I mean, we get what we deserve. That's the way I look at it. And everybody's in on it. You know. You all got a right to vote and then dissent. That's what we do as Americans. You know, we vote for someone and then we tear them down. Have you noticed? The first thing we do is get the person in office, have a big celebration, and then later on we say, yeah, you know, the poll is down, and I don't like we did this. I'm not so happy with him. I think somewhere along the line, I will be very happy if I have a lot of money and I don't really give a shit. That's all. It's the end of the story. You know? But the lottery winners, oh my God, are they sickos? You know, I mean, they don't really ever have it together. First thing you get when you get the money is a lawyer, and then you get a financial guy too. You get an accountant. Then you get the FBI. You get the IRS. That's what you get. Yeah, everybody's after you. When you get the money like that, and it's public, and that's why people hide when they win. They got to figure out, you know, what am I going to do with that $700 million I just won? Where am I going to put it? What country am I going to buy? You know, that's what we do. We get into a place where we can afford to buy our own space shot, and then we go into outer space because everything down here is so high priced. We may as well go up there where the price is right. It's already high. Oh man, Amazon! Don't you love Amazon? You gotta love those guys. I mean, they have really outdone themselves with this drones and the airlines they bought and the truck deliveries and hiring people and using the United States Postal Service to deliver mail, and I mean, these guys are aggressively selling merchandise. And you order online and it's delivered. It's right at your doorstep the next day, and it's on video so you can see whether it got delivered or not and what condition it's in. It's just so thorough. They have figured it out. So what do now? They're going to open a store. What? After all that, they're going to open a store. They want to have a store. They want to be Walmart. They want to have a store where there's a lot of creepy people. The Walmart shoppers, you know, attention Kmart was nothing. That was just a warm up for the Walmart crowd. The Walmart crowd is these are guys that you think they're going to spend a lot of time in the NRA, the rifle department, and I don't know. They have an idea. I think in that whole area of Walmart, they ought to have these animal heads from hunters who have caught these big game hunters. I stayed at a friend's house in Texas once. He put me in his game room, his guest room, and it had all of these animal heads. You know, there was the zebra and the giraffe that he caught. Oh, it's all in danger too. Lion heads. He had moose heads, and I couldn't sleep. You know, I mean, I'm on the couch and the lights went out and I'm seeing all these eyes. They're all looking at me. So I said, geez, this is strange. So I got up and I went outside, and I see that their asses were sticking out of the wall. He never cut their heads off. That was my dream. But you can't sleep when somebody's got all those animal heads watching you. It's disgusting. Would you do that with your dog and your cats? I mean, you're gonna put their heads up on a wall? I mean, come on, you guys. And then taking a gun and using it for immoral purposes, like forcing someone to have sex at gunpoint. I was toilet trained that way. Also when I may have told you this, when I went to the bathroom when I was a little kid, I went to the toilet. I was toilet trained. I sat on the toilet and they started to applaud whenever I made they said when you made it, then they applaud for you, you know. And I've been in show business ever since. I get out on stage and everybody applauds and I pee. The trickle down theory. So this is a long way around of being tropical and topical, but I just wanted to brief everybody on the idea that the news of Colin Powell knocked everything else off, and except for Adele. And I saw why CBS is pushing Adele. Now I know why they're playing the record, and Gayle King's talking about it. Because Oprah's going to interview her. You know, she's CBS's best friend. So they got the Adele, never Adele moment. So that's it. It's a Reynolds Wrap